Eden's Living TV coming to you. I hope you had a great day. I want to talk to y'all about signs that you could be abandoning yourself. You know, in the nth of nth degrees, it should be me first, me first. If you do not take care of yourself and learn to recharge, refill your own cup, how are you going to pour from an empty cup? How are you going to help other people, your family, your loved ones, your friends, your workers, your co-workers, your boss, if you got an empty cup? So how are the ways that you abandon yourself and possibly empty that cup? First of all, neglecting your physical health. If you're not taking time to manage stress, exercise, eat right, eat organic, get enough adequate sleep, get enough adequate movement and hydration. If your physical health is terrible and you're not taking action steps, then you've abandoned yourself. Overextending yourself. Oh boy, was this me for like 30 years. Yeah, I'll help. I'll be there. I'll show up. I can do it. Never thought about my needs. Always putting other people's first. Overextending myself. Doing things I should have never been doing and taking time off and focusing on myself. Not prioritizing your needs. Again, your needs are not being met. If you abandon yourself, if you don't have your physical health in shape and you're overextending, you pretty much you're not prioritizing yourself, your needs. Allowing unhealthy relationships, and boy, have I start blocking people and cutting energy ties. And I'll pretty much do it with no apologies. If you trigger me, if you steal the joy from my life, if you make me physically shake when you have post-traumatic stress and you get around toxic people, at least me, my curse now has become almost a gift because my body tells me, hey, these people aren't safe. My body shakes. When I get around unsafe people, oh boy, unhealthy narcissists, you know, those people that are little demons possessed by Jezebel with no empathy. It's me, 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 all about me. Other people's needs, wants, desires, doesn't even cross their mind. You're like an old phone. When they need a new one, they'll just go get another. They will replace you like a pair of shoes. They'll wear you out, put holes in your life, and then put you out the door like a worn pair of shoes. Stay away from unhealthy relationships. If it sucks the life out of you, it's not worth it. Avoiding self-care, again. If you're not taking care of yourself, exercising, eating right, hydrating, movement, stretching, you know, cutting these unhealthy relationships. If you're not doing self-care, abandonment, ignoring your intuition. When you know when that intuition is like, ooh, something's just off here, something doesn't feel right, you better listen to that gut. Settling for less. Speaking of not listening to your gut, I just cut 2 people literally out of my life because they're just disrespectful. One guy actually had the audacity that I said, I am not a sexual object. Do not treat me as such. And went, oh, yes, you are. I went, oh, yes, you're blocked. You're an asshole. Don't treat me like a sexual object. I'm a woman with needs and, you know, feelings, emotions. No, he just totally just wanted to have sex. And then I met this other guy. He literally just met him like not even a week. And it's like, oh, I love you, want to marry you. I'm like, whoa, dude, this is so psychotic. Don't even know me. You don't love me. You're either in lust or you are after some agenda. Back on up. So be careful with those unhealthy relationships. Living on autopilot. You know, just waking up, going to work, coming home, eating, going to bed, watching a few TV, you know, going to sleep, getting up, doing a Groundhog Day every day. Yeah, that's not a really good life. You're on autopilot. You're not growing. You're not striving. How about this one, people pleasing? And I have to raise my hand on this one because it's a little empath. I love to people please. But again, when my needs aren't being met and I'm being used and abused because I don't know how to set healthy boundaries, oh, I do now. Oh, I learned real quick. Self-blame. You blame yourself a lot for things. Suppressing your creativity, not living your life, having a creative outlet. Again, Groundhog Day, you're not doing anything creative. You avoid conflict. You don't want to resolute anything. You just avoid it. Well, guess what? You avoid it. You stick your head in the sand. It's never going away. It just festers. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Isolating yourself. Oh, in post-traumatic stress, I am the queen of isolation. If I feel unsafe or if I don't feel comfortable in an environment, I will go home and stay there. Hermitville. isolate, feel safer that way. That's not healthy, guys. You need community. Not staying firm in your boundaries. Again, healthy boundaries. You love yourself by having healthy boundaries. Seeking distractions to numb. You out having sex. You out drinking. You out toking. You out partying, popping this, popping that. So you won't have to feel. So you don't have to face things. Not going to work for you. Overworking. Overworking. When I was in pharmaceuticals, I worked 80, 90 hours. I didn't have a life. It's so not worth it. You're not feeding your soul if all you do is work. I promise you. Loss of self-respect. Are you out having, flings? Are you out passing yourself around? Are you doing drugs? Are you getting drunk? Do you have self-respect? Do you dress appropriately? Or you look like a hoochie mama? Do you have any respect? Compromising your core values. Are you doing things for money that you don't feel comfortable for, or sexual things? I know a lot of people say, this guy's asking me to do things I'm not comfortable with. I'm like, if you respect yourself, you'll make him respect you. Compromising those self-cores, your values. If you don't know what you stand for and believe in, you don't stand for anything. If you don't have something to stand for and fight for in life, you really need to analyze why you get up every morning and hit the floor and why you breathe. Ignoring your emotions. If I'm not around a group of people that want to express, hey, you hurt me. Hey, I feel this way. I really don't appreciate when you do this. Or, you know what? That really hurt my feelings. And if you're around narcissists that don't, I had a healer. I actually had somebody that I was using. I want to pay money to do their services. Seriously, I don't care about your feelings. I was like, wow, I took a big mental note on that one. You can't be a healer in any capacity and not care about people's feelings and their emotions. Because your emotions and unprocessed traumas and emotions are why you're sick. I promise you, unprocessed traumas and emotions in the body are 99% of why y'all are sick. Stays in your electrical field. Ignoring your emotions if you don't talk them out or express them, again, they're going to fester, and it's just going to become a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger storm. Not asking for or accepting help. This is a big one. If you've always been let down by people, I will not ask for help. I'd rather die than ask for help, because when I've really asked people for help, they weren't there. And the disappointment was like, it taught me I will never ask another living human being for help. But again, we're not made for that. We're made for community. And God has never left me. God has always come to my rescue. Saying things are fine when they're not. If you're not expressing and communicating your mental and emotional health, then you've got a problem. Seeking external validation. If you're going out and trying to people please and get people to love you and do this and that for other reasons, trying to make people love you, to get love, to earn their love, to buy their love. No, baby, that's not going to work either. You can't hide your authentic self, and you can't have those codependent relationships with these narcissists that will literally drain the essence of your living life out of you. You got to cut these narcissists. You got to stop this codependency of depending on any other person except yourself, and you need no outside validation from any other person. And I promise you don't really need any outside love other than God. I promise you really don't. It's nice to feel loved and needed and have community, but the end all of end alls, God has never left me, and I love Jesus and Yeshua, and He keeps me going through the day. Criticizing or judging yourself. Are you talking negatively? Your subconscious doesn't know the difference. Bruce Lee was a mentor of mine growing up. He said, don't even joke about saying things over your body in your subconscious. It doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know the difference of your story or the truth. You're speaking, you're spelling, you're manifesting through your vocalization of frequencies is everything. And last but not least, you first. You first. Prioritizing other needs above yourself. You got to choose yourself first, your needs first. Make sure your life is okay, your environment okay, your finances okay, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health is okay before you try to go pour into someone else and help them. You got to get your life right, and these are signs that you are abandoning yourself and not taking your emotional needs and not taking your mental needs or your spiritual needs into, realization of what you need to be happy. So please don't abandon yourself. Love yourself. Get up and hydrate, move, eat right, eat organic, and forgive others and love. That's how you heal. All things naturopathic, Eden's Living TV. Love y'all.